All right, gang, I do have a Monday editorial for you. I went through a whole bunch of stories. I was really looking to see what's going on in law enforcement and public officials across the nation, and I found this one that reached out to me, just jumped right out to me. It's a personal one. It's one that I've experienced myself. I want to get all of your comments in the comment section below. I'm going to put 4 links in the description box, 4 different versions or variations of this story. I'll pretty much say the same thing, but some are this long, some are this short. From Fox 29, ABC 7, NewJersey.com. Excuse me. This one, it's kind of hot in here. This one comes from New Jersey 101.5.com. or NJ105.com. The link is in the description box below. So there's 4 different links you can go through and read. None of them are really that long, but some are like this and some are ones like that. But I read all 4 of them, the 4 stories below. Like I said, they're not really that long, but some are like this and some are shorter. It comes out of Vernon Township, New Jersey, which apparently, I guess, is kind of in the hills or near a lake. So Vernon Township, New Jersey is where we're going for this story this morning on a Monday. Now, in Vernon Township, a Labrador Retriever, Golden Lab, was shot and killed by a police officer Saturday, sparking concern among local animal rescue groups as township police said an investigation is underway. Now, the 3-year-old dog named Hiro, Hiro, was an 11th Hour Rescue alumni, according to that organization. The founder of Buddha Dog Rescue and Recovery, Nicole Asher, said she was in the Scenic Lakes neighborhood, a private lake community, to help with a case of a lost dog when she saw other police responding to the scene. Why am I talking like William Shatner? According to Vernon Police, they called on a Saturday that an aggressive dog along Tall Oaks Drive. The person calling in the complaint said that the dog was running loose in the neighborhood and had come close to him while growling, police said. Now, the responding officer walked down the street and spoke with another resident who said the dog belonged to a neighbor. While the officer was on the road, police said the dog ran up to him and began to aggressively charge toward him without listening to commands to stop, police said. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm picturing this dog running at this cop as he goes, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" Dog's like, "What?" Because the dog hears this when they listen to humans. Wah, 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 wah. The officer then drew his gun and shot the dog, killing it, police said. The incident remains under investigation by Vernon Township Police. Now, let me say this before I go on. Through experience, I was an animal control officer for a few years, actually about 6 years. And I had my interaction with a lot of aggressive freaking dogs. I mean, dogs that wanted to take my nuts off. I had a catch pole. I could push them back. I had a collapsible baton, or they call it an asp. And you swing that thing as hard as you can in front of you. A lot of times the aggressive dog will stop and go, "Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't want that in my face." You can defend yourself against dogs with non-lethal methods. It is possible. Just to give you what I've experienced, I saw this. I was there. My eyes were watching. When I went to a call once of Rottweiler right here in Yucaipa. It was in somebody's yard, and I went out there, and the Rottweiler's little nub was going doot, 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 doot. And the dog, they said, "He's right there," and I started walking up. I got my leash out because his little nub was doing this, and the dog kind of took some steps toward me, and I hear, I said, "Hey, guys, please, not while I'm in the yard." To the deputies. I mean, he's got his shotgun at the ready. I walk over, I throw the leash around the Rottweiler's neck. I go, "Come on, buddy." And he just starts walking with me. Put him in the truck. Had another one where what was I trying to say? There was a pit bull. He was loose in a yard, and neighbors had called and said, "This dog is in the yard chasing our dog," whatever. I got out there, and the deputy said, "I already beanbagged him once," so I tried to calm him down a little. And as I got there, I got on one knee and said, "Give me, buddy." And the dog runs at me, and I look over as the deputy's got his beanbag gun at the ready. The dog shoves his nose into my armpit as if to say, help me from the big bad man. And I'm going, oh, buddy, did you get hurt? Did you get popped in the booty? And everybody's laughing behind me like, oh. And I throw a leash around him. I look over at the deputy's police car is driving off down the street. Well, I would have too. He probably was embarrassed. My point is, these law enforcement officers, I mean, it doesn't say, like I said, I read 4 different stories, and it doesn't say in any of the stories, did he use pepper spray? Because I pepper sprayed a Rottweiler once. Now, this was a mean MFing dog. This dog was like, you know, and I was like, whoa. I pulled out some pepper spray and sprayed it right in the Rottweiler's face. He was coming at me, and he went, you know, how do you like my dog impersonation? You guys don't get that in every editorial, but that's what he did. And he started snorting and snot came out. And I walked him over to a faucet and I sprayed his face with water. And he was like, just calm down at that point. And I put him in the truck. Did the officer try to deploy pepper spray? Did the officer have a taser on his belt? You know, did he have a collapsible asp baton that he could swing at the dog? Because you swing that thing, a lot of times even a most aggressive dog will stop and go, oh, hold on a minute, he's swinging something at me. It does hold him back a little. No, it says that he had there were commands to stop. The dog didn't listen. He drew his gun and he shot and killed the dog. That's what the story's saying. I'm going by what the story, I'm giving you an editorial of the story. By the way, did you know that a lot of the news anchors don't write their stories? They have news writers, and they read the teleprompter of what was written for them to read. Did you know that? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right here. But I want to know these questions. You know, I might try to find Vernon Township Police if they're on Twitter, or the city of Vernon Township, New Jersey, and I'll direct message them a link of this editorial here, give them a chance to respond. Did the officer have did he try to tase the dog? Did he try to pepper spray the dog? Could he have done that? There's some questions. If they want to watch this video and respond, I'm going to give them a chance to do that. But I will tell you that through experience, having been on scene, I've seen deputies who just like, they're ready. I'm going to go get this dog. And it's like, the dog's not aggressive. His little nub is doing this. I'm going to get him. Hold on a minute. Don't shoot me. I've seen it, guys. I've seen it. I've had aggressive dogs come at me and they want to rip my friggin' arm off. I've been able to hold them back with non-lethal methods. But then again, you know, it takes balls to do that. Moving on. I got to hurry. I know. Thank you guys for hanging with this editorial if you're still watching. Buddha, the incident remains under investigation by Vernon Township Police. Now, Buddha Dog and Rescue Recovery said requests have been submitted for the officer's body camera footage, and animal rescue volunteers already had spoken with a few witnesses. One person the group spoke with said Hiro, Hiro, was in his own yard when the officer arrived and followed the officer out into the street where he was shot and killed. Well, he may have been going at him aggressively, but again, there are non-lethal methods at first. You don't just shout, stop, stop, stop. The dog's like, ew. You know, there's non-lethal. Collapsible baton, swing it with your arm. Pepper spray. You spray that dog in the face, trust me, they'll start snorting. They'll do this. I saw a deputy, a Ukaipa sergeant once, sprayed pepper spray just in the air, and the dog stopped and skidded and stepped back and was like, whoa. And the dog sneezed a couple times and went into his yard. Non-lethal, okay? Vernon Mayor Harry J. Shortway was quoted as saying this: the death of a pet is always sad no matter what the circumstances, and our thoughts and prayers for comfort are with all parties involved. More information will follow when the investigation is completed. So he said that in a Facebook post that also shared the Township Police Department's press release. So apparently there's a Township Police Department press release on the Vernon Township Facebook page. You know what? Press release. A police press release is basically what the cops want you to know. I mean, that's all it is. So sorry I'm jaded, but that's what I believe. I want to know what you guys believe in the comment section below. You can go read it for yourself in the description box. There's 4 different links of the variations of the story. None of them really tell you what, anything other than the cop pulled his gun and shot the dog. That's what they all say. None of them name the police officer. I want to know what you guys think, letting you know what's going on across your nation with law enforcement and everybody else. Woo, it's Monday and I need coffee. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great week, and I will be here every morning as much as I can.